Hello everyone, my name is Ashwarya Jain. So today I'll be discussing about the topic MSME, which is relevant for your GIIB exam. So before starting with the session, I would like to inform you that we are providing full detailed course of GIIB 2023 free for the first batch. So to join that free batch, you have to join our Telegram group, for which the link is given in the description box. So let's start with the session. MSME. MSME means माइक्रो स्मॉल एंड मीडियम एंटरप्राइजेस. पहले जब हम MSMEs की बात करते थे तब हम MSMEs को डिफाइन करते थे ऑन द बेसिस ऑफ टू पैरामीटर्स विच इज इन्वेस्टमेंट, which is services and manufacturing sector. But now the definition of MSME has been revised. अब जो MSME की definition है उसमें जो limits हैं वो increase हो गई हैं. Because of the focus on the COVID pandemic and the emphasis on the Atmanirbhar Bharat, the definition of MSMEs have been revised and the limit has been increased. So an enterprise is called a micro enterprise wherein the investment in plant and equipment is not more than 1 crore and the annual turnover is not more than 5 crore. An enterprise is called a small enterprise where the investment in plant and machinery or equipment is not more than 10 crore and the annual turnover is not more than 50 crores. And an enterprise is called a medium enterprises where an investment in plant and machinery is not more than 50 crores and the annual turnover is not more than 250 crores. So herein, as a new part of the new definition, exports will not be counted in the turnover for any enterprise, whether it's a micro, small or medium enterprise. So under this new MSME Development Act 2006, the definition has been revised. So what is the importance of MSME? Why we are talking about it? Because MSMEs जो हैं वो हमारी इकोनॉमी में बहुत बड़ा रोल प्ले करती हैं. They contribute around 37% in the GDP of our country, and they also provide employment to a large segment of the population. So employment generation में MSME का एक बहुत ज़्यादा बड़ा रोल है, तो इसलिए MSMEs के बारे में पढ़ना और इसके बारे में जानना हमारे लिए बहुत इंपॉर्टेंट हो जाता है. बहुत MSMEs हमारी कंट्री में लाइक दैट अराउंड 6.33 करोड़ MSMEs in our country. और जो big industries होती हैं, they get their components manufacturers from these MSME units. So the economic, when we talk about the economic output, employment generation, foreign exchange earnings, GDP growth, rural development, because I think 50% of the MSMEs are in the rural areas, but also helps in the rural development of the country. As well, MSMEs also plays an important role in the social justice and the empowerment of the weaker sections. So we'll talk further about these MSMEs. जब हम MSMEs के बारे में बात करते हैं तो जब भी MSME कोई भी MSME यूनिट बैंक से लोन लेती है तो इट कम्स अंडर द प्रायोरिटी सेक्टर लेंडिंग. प्रायोरिटी सेक्टर लेंडिंग उस लेंडिंग को कहते हैं wherein it impacts to a larger section of the population, especially the weaker sections, in the sectors which are employment intensive, such as agriculture and micro and small enterprises. In case of MSMEs, banks are mandated not to accept collateral security in case of loans up to 10 lakh extended to units in the MSME sector. So whenever an MSME sector can take a loan from the bank without keeping any security to the bank, a loan of up to rupees 10 lakh. Third, all MSMEs, new and existing, are to be registered online at Udyam registration portal with effect from 1st July 2020. Before that, it was not compulsory for all MSMEs to get registered, but now it is compulsory for all MSMEs to get registered online through this Udyam registration portal. So it is a very simple process. When it is a very simple one-page registration form, which is called as Udyam Aadhaar Memorandum. Here the MSME entrepreneurs can fill this form online and can obtain unique Udyog Aadhaar number instantly. So much of the documents are not required here to get registered at this Udyam registration portal. When we talk about delayed payments, in case of MSME, wherein any buyer fails to make payment to the MSMEs in a maximum of 45 days, he would be liable to pay interest to that MSME supplier. So Government of India has launched a portal called as Samadhan portal to register their cases relating to the delayed payments through this portal. So if in case of any MSME supplier, the buyer makes delay in the payment of that good or services provided by that MSME suggested supplier, the vendor will get the rate of interest at the rate of 3 times of the bank rate as notified by the Reserve Bank of India. तो अगर कोई भी जो वो है बायर है वो एमएसएमई सप्लायर को डिले करता है पेमेंट करने में, मतलब 45 डेज से ज्यादा लगाता है वो पेमेंट करने में, तो वो एमएसएमई रजिस्टर्ड सप्लायर ही कैन गो टू द समाधान पोर्टल और वो अपने केस को रजिस्टर कर सकता है, और जो उसको रेट ऑफ इंटरेस्ट मिलेगा डिले पेमेंट का वो दैट वुड बी 3 टाइम्स ऑफ द बैंक रेट. So government is also protecting the MSME suppliers from those delayed payments. So now some of the benefits of MSME registration in India is, first is you get collateral free loans. You don't have to keep any security. Second is subsidy on patent registration or trademark registration. Overdraft interest rate exemption. So OD in case of MSME, you get 1% interest exemption in case of ODs. Industrial promotion subsidy eligibility. And then we have protection against payments or delayed payments, as I already told you, like you can go through Samadhan portal online. So you have protection against those delayed payments, fewer electricity bills, and also you get ISO certification charges reimbursement. You get 100% reimbursement on your ISO certification charges. So these are some of the benefits which you get when you register yourself as an MSME. So you get a lot of interest rate exemptions whenever you take loan. You get collateral free loan. You get tax benefits. You get subsidy on exports, or you get there are many times where there is full waiver, or you get less. You have to pay less stamp duty, capital subsidy for the new machine. So there are a lot of benefits to register yourself as an MSME. When we talk about Credit Guarantee Fund Trust scheme, it is an important scheme when we talk about MSMEs. This scheme has been launched for MSME units. So it has been launched by the Ministry of MSME, Government of India, and SEBI. So these set up this Credit Guarantee Fund Trust for MSMEs with a view to facilitate the flow of credit to the MSME sector without the need of collateral or third-party guarantees. So what bank was saying, if we provide these collateral-free loans or without the third-party guarantees to the MSMEs, these loans might become NPA. So there are chances that these loans might become NPA. So bank was not ready to provide collateral-free loans to these MSMEs. So this Credit Guarantee Fund Trust comes into picture as it provides guarantee to those banks that in case these borrowers default, अगर ये MSMEs default करती हैं ये लोन की पेमेंट करने में, so ये जो क्रेडिट गारंटी फंड ट्रस्ट है ये पेमेंट करेगी बैंक को. So it acts as a guarantee for the MSMEs. The Credit Guarantee Trust scheme seeks to reassure the lender that in the event of a MSME unit which availed collateral-free credit facility failing to discharge its liabilities to the lender, the Guarantee Trust would make good the loss incurred by the lender as per the scheme. The CGT MSME would provide cover for credit facility up to 200 lakh, that is 2 crore, which have been extended by lending institution without any collateral security or a third party guarantee. तो जो maximum cover जो CGFT provide करती है वो है 2 crores का. So these guarantee charge annual fees for the guarantee cover. So ये guarantee cover provide करने के लिए annual अपनी fees charge करती है. And the maximum credit facility provided by the CGT MSE is 200 lakh. Now we'll talk about trade receivables discounting system. When we talk about trade receivable discounting system, why this system was launched, because there was a problem like whenever MSMEs they provide products or services to the industries, to the big industries, what was happening is the payment was delayed. The payment was getting delayed. So उनकी जो वर्किंग कैपिटल थी वो उनके पास कम रह जाती थी बिकॉज पेमेंट डिले बाद में होती थी. तो उनको था कि अब वर्किंग कैपिटल दे नीड टू प्रोड्यूस, दे नीड टू बाय मोर रॉ मटेरियल एंड दे नीड टू प्रोड्यूस मोर प्रोडक्ट्स. तो उनके पास वर्किंग कैपिटल की शॉर्टेज हो रही थी. तो उसके सॉल्यूशन के लिए ये ट्रेड रिसीवेबल्स डिस्काउंटिंग सिस्टम आया था. व्हाट हैपेंड इन दिस इज ट्रेड रिसीवेबल्स डिस्काउंटिंग सिस्टम एक इलेक्ट्रॉनिक एक्सचेंज प्लेटफॉर्म है जहां पर जो फ्यूचर पेमेंट्स हैं दे कैन बी ऑब्टेन थ्रू मल्टीपल फाइनेंसर्स विदाउट कोलैटरल. सो एमएसएमईज कैन ऑब्टेन क्रेडिट थ्रू इट. वो अपने इनवॉइसेस इस इलेक्ट्रॉनिक प्लेटफॉर्म पर अपने इनवॉइसेस अपलोड कर सकते हैं एंड दे कैन आस्क फॉर द पेमेंट at a discounted rate. So the objective of trades is to create electronic bill factoring exchanges, which would electronically accept and settle bills so that MSMEs could encash their receivables without delay. तो वो बिल्स दे के उनको उन बिल्स को अपलोड करके वो पहले ही अपने रिसीवेबल्स को रिसीव कर लेते हैं थ्रू द finances. This will not only give them greater access to finance, but will also put greater discipline on corporates to pay their dues on time. Next, we'll talk about MSME champions. So it is a platform which has been launched to scale up the MSMEs. तो MSMEs को scale up करके उनको larger units में convert करने के objective से उनको एक hand holding support provide करने के लिए ये MSME champions platform launch किया गया है. So it helps MSMEs in case of finance, permissions, to capture new opportunities. In short, to make them big. So that to identify the bright MSMEs, so that they can become national, international champions. So now some of the top MCQs related to the capital market are, first is the CGT MSE, which will provide cover for credit facility up to 2 crore. So the correct answer is A. MSME can directly register their cases related to delayed payments online on which portal? I have already discussed this portal with you. The correct answer is A, Samadhan portal. So in case of delayed payments, the payment for which the payment has not been made for more than 45 days, the MSME supplier can make its grievances on Samadhan portal. The correct answer is A. Banks are mandated not to provide the security in case of loans up to maximum what extent to the units in the MSME sector. So the correct answer is 10 lakhs. So bank are mandated not to ask for any collateral security in case of loans up to 10 lakh rupees from the MSME sector. MSME schemes launched by the Prime Minister Narendra Modi are: the first is RAMP, the Raising and Accelerating MSME Performance Scheme. The second is the Capacity Building of First Time MSME Exporters Scheme. The third is both A and B, and the D is only E. Here the correct answer will be C, both A and B. The credit rating by external rating agency is not compulsory if the maximum aggregate exposure does not exceed the threshold limit of, the correct answer is A, 7.5 crore. So the credit rating by the external credit rating agency is not compulsory in case the loan is up to 7.5 CR. A sub-target of adjusted net bank credit ANBC or CEOBE, whichever is higher towards lending to micro enterprises under overall priority sector lending is 7.5%. For the under the priority sector lending, the target is 7.5% for the micro enterprises. Thank you so much. I hope you like this session.